So I saw that you tweeted about a New York deal that might be coming up. So it seems like there might be something new in the pipelines.
So there's a person who saw me perform in New York, and they
Sure.
work for a platform. I can't really disclose much now.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Because the deal, it actually took 2 months to get the nitty gritty of the deal because territorially it's actually quite all tangled. So what applies in America doesn't necessarily apply in the UK or doesn't apply in sub-Saharan Africa, whatever. So it's quite a tangled deal, and I think we've got 1 week left to iron everything out.
All right.
And then I'll just tweet
Yeah.
what the platform is. We're arranging dates to shoot. We've already concluded on September because that's the one that's where I'm available. But it's exciting because a lot of people that I bump into in the world of stand-up, they wish for specials, and they always getting agents to hustle them specials. So when someone approaches
To
you
come
to do a
to you,
special,
yeah.
it's quite a cool thing.
Yeah.
So it's I'm excited. I'm actually really excited, and also just trying to apply myself so that when it happens, I'm just ready to do it.
Yeah. I mean, you mentioned like the world of stand-up, you know what I mean? And I think kind of the barriers have been pushed a lot over the
Right.
last few years, you know?
Right.
So what is it kind of now that as a comedian starting up, you can't just be limited to the stage or whatever, you're getting acting training or whatever. And have you found that that kind of crossover is happening a lot more and that anything is kind of possible for you guys?
Yeah, I think for me, I would like to dabble in as much comedy-related work as possible, but I don't want to lose the ability to be able to do stand-up.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, I mean, Bill Cosby. I mean, how old is he?
Now.
Yeah, he was about 80. I don't know.
He's like,
He's
he's
really
significantly
but
old, yeah.
a year and a half ago, he released an hour and a half special, HBO special. So he was, at whatever age he was, still doing stand-up. So he's done sitcoms, he's done movies, but, you know, whatever age he is. So there's still like, the thing that I don't want to lose is my ability to get on stage and tell jokes for like an hour, an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So as much as opportunities avail themselves, I gotta just almost go, this is the one thing that made that opportunity become available. So I mustn't lose the thing that gives me the access to the other stuff.
Sure.
So that I have unlimited access if I'm still good at the thing that got me the access.
I hear you. So, I mean, if you think about kind of, you know, the last kind of season that you've had with your work, kind of what's the best moments that you've had and the worst with an audience, like live, like you're dealing, what's kind of been the best and the worst?
Man, you know what's so cool? I love going to like, you get your Joburg audience quite like a diverse group of people, but going to like the best gig I did was it King Williamstown?
Really?
It was like a small 200
King!
seat.
Oh, man.
No, not King, Queenstown.
Oh, Queenstown.
Sorry,
Okay.
Queenstown.
Okay.
Small little venue. I promise you, the best energy of people.
Really?
Like, it was just so compact. The people wanted to laugh. I performed for 2 hours.
Wow.
And at the end, they were like, "Oh my, don't go." And I was like, "It's been 2 hours. I gotta go." So that for me was wow. For me, it's usually the small, intimate rooms
Yeah.
that give me like a good experience. I mean, a bad experience. I just had a heckler recently. Was it last week? Oh, it was just.
How do you deal with that, hey?
Listen, in England, less so in London, more so like if you head out to the English.
Sure.
They have a big culture of heckling. And I was asking, because I was in Edinburgh and I do shows and people constantly heckle. I was like, why do they do that? It's like they've been heckling since the time of Shakespeare.
Cheapers.
So now I'm like, what kind of
culture?
What kind of uncultured people are heckling Shakespeare? I'm like, so they have a rooted culture of heckling. So we're not really used to it. So I deal with it quite, whoa, hey man, take it easy. Whereas British comics tend to go, oh no, they do this all the time. New York, no one really heckles.
Really?
It's
But
like
I mean, do you
very
respond to it? Is it kind of like I don't see you?
I mean, I do it sometimes. I tend to try to avoid engaging people because people don't know when to stop. And so if you politely, so I just generally sometimes ask them to politely stop.
Yeah.
That's the best way if you're kind to people, because they expect you to be antagonizing and if you go, hey man, you know, just can we just.
Very
Then
nice.
the guy just goes, oh no, okay, this guy's trying to work.
So, if we want to get tickets to your show this week, tell us how we can get a hold of them.
Copy ticket, or ShopRite, I don't know.
ShopRite's
Call ShopRite Copy Ticket, wherever you can find a copy ticket. Sometimes they come in that truck, you know that truck that just pops up out of nowhere.
No, they did.
And so it's quite cool that they just bring the tickets to your house. It's
Exactly.
quite dope.
You could even do it online.
Yes. So
Yeah.
at the Baxter Theatre, Friday and Saturday, 8th and 9th. Friday, Saturday, 8th and 9th. And I'm actually doing this show for the very last time in Joburg. I think the last place I'll do it is probably be in East London or something.
Okay.
But I'm retiring these gags.
All right.
I'm retiring them.
So, State of the Nation, last
State of the
time.
Nation. It's gonna be fun. A lot of new current affairs stuff. Not too heavy, because you know you also want people want to escape as well.
Yeah.
Because they did. You know how crazy it is when I found out that Jacob Zuma doesn't drink. He doesn't drink. He's a sober person. So he does all the craziness fully aware. Like, you know how crazy that is? That he's every crazy thing that he's done in his life.
It's been sober.
He's been full blown sober. Not an ounce of not even I was hungover. That what type of thing? Yeah, sorry man. I was hungover.
He
I
was
didn't
sober
check the
as
file.
anything.
He's sober all the time.
Wow.
I was like, no, right. You gotta have a drink. Not that you need a drink, but just for an excuse.